Hello, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. Today's another exciting day because we're attending a track day for the all-new Hyundai Elantra N. So let's buckle up and have some fun. All right, finally track time with Elantra N. Look very forward to it. We're gonna also tell you how this guy drives and handles compared to Kona. And instructor saying, put the car into normal mode. This is first lap. So let's do a warm-up lap, but we have to be careful because sometimes they do lie and go really fast. Let's talk about the powertrains for a second. Like I told you, we really wish we had a 2.5 liter turbo straight out of Kia Stinger, new Kia Stinger, but rather we have revised 2 liter turbo producing about 280 horsepower, 290 pound-feet of torque. Engine made it to new wet type. See, he's already going fast. Dual clutch transmissions, and it's only front wheel drive. Yes, really, it wouldn't been better with all-wheel drive system, but all-wheel drive system would make the car heavier and raise up the price too. Kona N handled quite nicely even without the all-wheel drive system. So let's see how it does. I have a feeling that it's gonna handle better than the Kona N. And like I told you, this is revised 2 liter turbo. So it makes about 5 more horsepower and 29 pound-feet more torque thanks to the larger turbine wheel compared to Veloster. And Hyundai is also calling this new engine, a revised engine, flat power because its peak output happens around 5,500 RPM, which is 500 RPM earlier compared to Veloster's 2 liter turbo, so you can enjoy the power bands a bit longer. All right, so in terms of the size, before we go really drive fast, let me just tell you, the size-wise, Hyundai Elantra is the largest actually, with longest wheelbase compared to Veloster N and Kona N. And about the weight, Kona N is the heaviest and Veloster N is lightest. So even just driving just a half lap, I can really feel that Kona N felt a little bit heavier, and this Elantra N feels more agile and even quicker too. Right now we're in normal mode, but we're gonna see how it does, okay? So we're still in normal mode, and it's got larger brakes, certainly bites down nicer, matching the performance. And of course, I don't think Hyundai was trying to make a muscle car or like really super car. Full throttle in normal mode, pulls nicely. So 0 to 60, 5.3 seconds with launch control. So it's respectable, but it's not like Hellcat fast or Corvette fast, but rather I think Hyundai was trying to make a car that is, put lots of smile on your face. Quick enough, it's powerful enough even for track day, and brakes and suspension is also track ready too, and Michelin 4S tires, and it's just gripping nicely compared to Pirelli P0's PS4S tires, just holding the car nicely. Oh my goodness, even in normal mode this guy is kicking some ass. And we also have paddle shifters. Engine is made it to new wet type 8-speed dual clutch transmission, and it's just shifting very quickly. I'm going to show you pretty soon, but in N mode it just shifts brutally, no mercy. And look at this guy handle. Wow. Wow. It feels very stable. It also has a E-limited slip differential, so it will distribute torque from left to right, and make you feel like you and me a better driver than actual. Nice. We're still normal mode. Okay, we're gonna put the car into sports mode and full throttle. Ooh! I mean, just putting the car from normal mode to sports mode, the steering feels heavier and brake feels more responsive, and suspension feels tighter too. Wow, this is not even normal mode, guys. And 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission is just already shifting faster compared to the normal mode. Nice. Sounds lighter. So, like I told you, this has corner carving, E-limited slip differential, which will send torque, distribute torque from left to right, in conjunction with the ESCN. It's working very beautifully, you know. I'm not a professional driver in any way, but it's just making me feel like I'm a good driver. Elantra N actually has wider tire with lower profile compared to Kona N. And it also has lots of reinforcement throughout the chassis, so you can really feel the difference. This doesn't feel like any other Elantra, period. This is a totally different car, and it just drives very nicely. And compared to Kona N's, like I told you, it handles better. We also have NGS button right here. When you press this, it gives you an overboost for about 20 seconds, giving you additional 10 more horsepower. And you can save it too. Let's say you use first 9 seconds and press this button, it holds 11 seconds. And when you are exiting the corner, you can press this button again and use the remaining 11 seconds. I think that's a very brilliant idea. An instructor said it used to take Veloster about over 1 minute and 30 seconds to cool off after using the NGS button, but for Kona N and for Elantra N, it only takes about 40 seconds, so you can use this button over and over again. Nice. Woo! So when you really, even if you really throw this guy around corners, it's really hard to upset the chassis. Look, even if you throw it on the apex, it's really hard to upset the chassis. It's got the corner carving ELSD, so and Michelin 4S tires are just gripping nicely. I think I much prefer it compared to pure P0s. Overall, car feels very stable. Yes, this is front wheel drive, but if you really push it, the bag will pop out like this. And compared to Kona, like I told you, because it's got wider tires, low profile, and lower center of gravity, this guy just feels more secure. I feel like you can do more with Elantra N. But, you know, if you want more headroom, more room inside, of course, you should go with Kona. And now we're gonna finally put the car into N mode. Nice. And this car also comes with 6-speed manual. So if you live where there's no traffic, then definitely go with the manual. That should be #1 choice. But this 8-speed dual clutch transmission is very nice alternative. Woo! It to show you, but in N mode, it also has a N power shift. So look, it just shifts brutally. No mercy. Wow. You see that guy just, the rear actually jumped. Wow. So it definitely sounds louder in N mode. And ESD and ESC seem to let you have more fun. And the suspension and the steering wheel feels heavier and stiffer. And the tire and overall the reinforcement just makes the car feel like a different car. Oh my God. Of course it leans oversteer, but the ELSD, look at this guy. It just makes you feel like you're such a good driver. Oh my goodness. And we have the AC on even, and it's very hot day. It's about 33 Celsius. And the engine's holding up very nicely, and I've been just driving this car like a maniac, and it's doing very nice. One more time. And we also have a sound generator in this car. So vehicle, so go to active designs. Right now we are in strong, N mode strong. Lots of pops. Wow. And brakes, really bites down hard. No sign of fading. You know, I've been driving this car like 5 laps before, and this is like 6th lap, and no sign of fading. Oh, and if you just put it in off, sound generator, let's see. And this is with strong. Not much difference actually. And we also have a TCR setting. Hard braking. Wow. Wow. This car can really handle. So compared to Veloster N, I think Veloster N feels a little bit lighter and more agile, but this guy, Elantra N, has a longer wheelbase, so it feels a little bit more secure. But Veloster N feels more fun. But Kona, compared to Kona, this guy handles much better. Oh, hard braking, nice. Woo! I think I'm just eating up all the tires. Nice brakes. So I'm right behind the instructor. Let's see what I can do. Whoa! Wow, see, it does not upset the car. Shit! Oh my god! This guy really kind of slides to the side. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, just having too much fun here. Really hope you guys get this Elantra N soon in North America. No international pricing given yet, but this Elantra N direct conversion, this is fully loaded and excluding the sunroof, and direct conversion, this guy cost you about 32k US dollars here in Korea. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Almost lost it there. Compared to Honda Civic Type R, I think this could be a better choice because this guy has a DCT. Honda Civic Type R only manual, and this guy also comes with 6-speed manual with rev matching. So that's another option for you guys. So hope you guys get this Elantra N soon in the North America. So this is the last lap, so let me just answer the question. So if I was lucky enough to choose between Kona and Elantra N, then I would definitely choose Elantra N because it feels faster, lighter, more agile around the track, and also it looks good. It looks better with lower and wider stance. So my answer is Hyundai Elantra N. But if you need larger interior space, more versatile car, then you might consider getting Kona N because Kona N's really handled nicely too. So yeah, my answer, Elantra N. This is cool down lap. See, still going fast. So we're going into the pit now, okay? Now let me just show you different colors of Hyundai Elantra N. This was my track car. I think it's a little bit dark gray. Looks great with the red accents. This seems to be a little bit lighter, and that's red one. Red one does not have accents on the spoiler. Looks good in red. That's his car. So we also have a black one. Black also looks good. Blue one. Sky blue and everything. Okay, so we showed you what it looks like. I just really want to talk about this 19-inch rims. Look, ow, still hot. Really abused the tires. It's wearing Michelin Sports 4S. Who could guess Elantra would be wearing one? It's wearing 245/35 by 19 on front and back. Like I told you, Kona N is wearing 235/40 by 19, so this has low profile, wider track, so it handles a bit nicer, okay? We also have red accents on the bottom, and let me just make a quick correction because during the first look, I told you the second row does not fold. I lied because I thought because of the crossbar it wouldn't open, but I was wrong, okay? It opens like this, but it's not divided 60/40. So like I told you, it's got lots of reinforcement throughout the body, which makes this car handle like a like a green. Will make you smile. Okay, so before we go, I like to just let you hear the exhaust note one last time. Okay. Right now we're gonna drive the Elantra N on the road and see how it feels. Right now we have the car in the normal mode. Initial thoughts? Well, in normal mode, steering wheel not too heavy and suspension not too stiff because we also have adaptive suspension, and overall car feels quiet too in normal mode. So I think this even can be very good daily driver. Really? Oh, we also have forward collision warning and auto braking too. Nice feature. Or if you want, you can just put the car into N mode or just simply press this NGS button. Wow! Totally different car in N mode. It pops and bangs much better than the Kona N, I think. Woo! Very different car in N mode. Wow. Wow, this is something else. What about the interior space? One of about 6'2". There's good amount of legroom and headroom is decent as well. Exactly same as any other Hyundai Elantra. So if you want more headroom, then you should be really looking into Kona N. And at the end of show, I'll tell you whether do I prefer Elantra N or Kona N. So stay tuned, guys. Ooh, it pulls nicely even in normal mode. Good brakes too. Strong bite. So anything new from the interior? Well, we have a new steering wheel and we have two N mode selector on the bottom with new NGS button. Yes, the red button. When you press this button, it gives you an overboost for about 20 seconds, and you can use the 20 seconds separately. Let's say you use the 10 seconds and press the button and save it, and when you're exiting the corner you can use the remaining 10 seconds separately. So I think it's really nice thing, and I heard from the instructor saying that the Veloster N took about 1 minute and 30 seconds to cool off after using the NGS button, but for the Elantra N and Kona N it only takes about 40 seconds, so that's big improvement there. Very nice. Uphill, no problem, plenty of power. Handling, the front bites the road nicely. Wow! What was that? Ooh, it just handled very nicely. Whew. I just put the car into N mode. In N mode, the steering wheel feels heavier. Of course, it pops louder too. Wow. All this front wheel driven, the corner carving ELCD is really working hard, and good bite. The brakes are working very nicely. We still have two talent core screens. I really love the large tech in the middle. It's very driver centric. And to the right, we also have N mode screen right here, showing you the throttle, oil temperature, engine temperature, lap time, and brake pressure, and many more. I like that. Good graphics, good pops. Wow. And yes, you can still find hard plastics here and there, but Elantra N isn't supposed to be a luxury car. It's rather straight to the business. And I like that. An 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission is working very nicely. I mean, in normal mode it's very quiet and it just feels like a regular automatic, and in N mode it just shifts brutally, no mercy. So very nice. Popping sound happens best after 5,000. So 6,000, 6.5. So you gotta let off the gas and it just continuously 6.5, 5,000. Wow. I think it definitely sounds louder than the Kona N. Not sure about Veloster N. I think it sounds similar to Veloster N, but a very addictive sound. Alright guys, this has been a track day with Hyundai Elantra N. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, stay healthy, and bye bye. There we go. Whoa, that was loud.